Our story opens with Miyasaka Takumi, a handsome young man, arriving at Astro Lodge. As he is about to enter, he hears a scream and sees a girl falling from the roof. Rushing to help, he ends up cushioning her fall, creating a brief romantic moment disrupted by a playful dog. The girl, Mira, apologizes and explains that she fell while cleaning the roof due to an animal knocking over the ladder. Miyasaka Takumi, who has come for a head chef interview, asks if Astro Lodge is a restaurant. Other members ask Mira about it. Mira clarifies that it is a shared house offering breakfast, but their previous landlord, who used to cook, has recently passed away. Mira, the new landlord, admits her cooking is terrible, showing Takumi some disastrous meals. The residents, tired of Mira's inedible food, demand a competent chef. Understanding the situation, saw the scat of fresh fish their neighbors brought, so he decided to cook it. He folded his sleeves, wore yupara, and started cutting the fish in a professional way, frying it, and also prepared some side dishes. He impresses everyone with his culinary skills, preparing a delicious and beautifully presented dish. Mira and the residents are thrilled, and they suggest that Takumi stay and work there. The others told him she must fall for him, and she also does not have any boyfriend, and he is happy about it. After that, he moves out by making their day happy, but turns back because he decided to live there as they also provide rooms. Yamashita, one of the residents, welcomes Takumi and suggests Mira throws a welcome party. She introduces Takumi to Yamashita, a novelist living in room 2. However, she cannot recall any of his works. Takumi tries to look him up on his smartphone, confusing Mira, who is unfamiliar with modern technology. Mira shows Takumi around Astro Lodge, guiding him through the common areas, storage spaces, and kitchen. They encounter a young boy doing homework under a table for better focus, and a girl named Matsubara angrily moving to her room after a failed audition. She is also angry with him because he drinks her. But that's just a misunderstanding. That night, Matsubara performs as an indie idol named Terurin. Takumi nearly posts about her on social media, but she stops him, valuing her privacy. At the welcome party, an emotional resident gives a speech, expressing relief at finally having good food. Takumi thanks everyone and enjoys a joyful evening. The next morning, he prepares breakfast, which everyone loves. He writes about kitchen staff. He saw Mira with a ladder and thought, what's she doing? Wakabayashi told him she is a mystery as she has not smartphones, only have a lone PC, and when she first come to them, she read Wi-Fi a wife on the poster. There is a rumor that she spent many years in prison, and she is a great mystery. He asks her if she needs any help and mentions he is also going to buy some intergradient. She decided to join him, and they moved out together. On the way, he saw a poster of a great movie and asked her about her movie taste, but she replied she cannot see any movie. They shop and buy their ingredients. At night, he found that movie and decided to give it to her, but at her room door, he is so confused and cannot think what to do. He hears her little conversation in which she mentions this is because she is a widow. He is shocked to hear this and his heart is broken. On the other hand, she is talking with a dog who told her that there is a reason for that they come to the earth, not just for a fun, but she told him she hears that they can find and search anything on the earth by smartphone, so that they will search about the key which they want. But the dog told her it's old technology and they do not trust it. Their key should be somewhere in this building, and they have to find it. She seemed relaxed and read the book, so he told her that they cannot forget their mission, as they have to find the key as soon as possible, take it back to their planet, and then she will ascend the throne and rule all over the Whitey. Her dog told her that she came here about 3 months ago and still she has no clue about the key. So, she has to be serious and think about it. But she mentioned that life here is easy and free. But he told her that Her Majesty will be sad about this and get disappointed with her. She has to find the key and become the queen so that there will be peace in the universe. She asked him that the key is hidden away on the faraway planet, just to keep it from falling into the enemy's hand, but why is this hidden on Earth? And why in that place? The dog said this is an irrelevant topic. She should leave it and focus on her mission and move out to search on the 2nd floor. Takumi feels bad for Mira as she is a widow. He likes her, but becomes sad to know she is already married, and her partner has passed away. He thought about whom she talked to last night. He asks the dog about it and cannot get an answer and behaves like a strange and weird person. She searches for the key when a boy asks what she did. She replies nothing and asks him what he does. He replied that he was just reading a book that the previous landlord Tasuk left, as the landlord and him are the close friend, and told her about previous landlord life, like he is always sitting in the lawn and looking up at the starry sky. He is alone and does not have any family or relatives. He put all his affairs in that work and then passed out. She moves to her room and looks for the paperwork that she gets when she becomes a new landlord. She suspects that the previous landlord may have been a widow who hid the keys somewhere in this place. He even cut all the contact with their planet to avoid detection and wait for them to come for him one day. She also gets a picture of him but feels bad because he is dead. Wakabayashi gets mad at Takumi because he cannot prepare his breakfast. But he did. But unfortunately, dogs eat it. She apologized for this. A robot-like thing saw them, changed his appearance and moved into a messy room. On the other hand, he saw a magazine to find a job because he didn't want to become a part-time breakfast chef forever. But a lady who was his neighbor came and told him to ask anything. She told him that he and Mira look very beautiful together and are a nice couple. But he is employed, so he has to focus on it to get her and suggest he pray at a temple. He fed up and moved back when he saw a big cat temple. He prays to get a job and also prays to become Myra's boyfriend. The little boys found the robot in their house and called it a robot vacuum. Takumi asks her about the person in the picture she holds. She replies that this is a previous landlord, so he mentions that the previous landlord must have loved plum trees and due to that he uses it to make umeshu, a luxury drink that is kept in a storage room in the basement. She runs towards the storage room, and he also follows her. The little boy is still trying to use this vacuum robot. But something happened and their house lights were turned off. She and him are locked up in the basement that tries to open but fails. They turned on a light and saw the drinks and he told her that on the drink bottle there is a quote written, which means that he made a promise to someone dear, so they decided to taste this drink. They both love it. At the same time, they hear a voice of someone who told Mira to hide there. He gives himself courage and asks him if she is married. She replies no and he is confused. Because what were the widow things and is she a widow or not? She asked him a question in a serious situation, but the question is dumb as she asked what will he prepare for tomorrow's breakfast? She told him that the day from where she comes, she is thinking all about breakfast, nothing else. Her life from there is completely changed, as she has to live up to expectations. Failure was not an option for her, and she has no freedom to do anything. He felt bad for her and told her she is working at a very bad and exploitative company but now he is happy as she quit it. But she mentions she is still part of it and cannot quit it. He advises her to do it because this is her life. He came to know she is not comfortable with this talk, so he changed the topic and asked for breakfast tomorrow. But instead of replying she sleeps on his shoulder and falls on his lap. He feels shy about it. The dog is still chasing the robot thing and fires on it. But it escaped. The light comes and the dog moves to the basement to see her. But he became angry when he saw them together. The next morning, he prepared breakfast and confused her as if she was a widow, so who was the man in her room? But I cannot get any answer. He also gives the food with medicine to her in her room. The dog told her that the spy from the planet Hub was there, so they have to find the key very soon. Because if the hubby finds it, it will be the end of the world. She gave the message to her mother by her technology and told her that the Earth is completely different and full of things that they do not know. She asks her about the previous landlord and gives a picture also. She mentioned if she knew about him then what brought him to Earth. She told her mother to give her all the information because it helped her to find the key. She was standing on the lawn and saw the sky. When he joins her and gives her a movie. She also invites him to watch it together and he agrees. Just then, a handsome boy named Cheyenne Ginger arrived and hugged Mira, revealing he was her fiancé, leaving Takumi shocked. But she mentions this is not true. They grow together with nothing else. She introduced him to everyone. They were happy to see him. She took him room and told him these people cannot know about them. He apologized for it. He told her that the next queen is looking for the key and they have to look for it together. He came here to help her. He moves out. Everyone asks her what they both do in her room all alone. She replies nothing, so they ask her about him more. She cannot understand and told them she came from the United Kingdom and ran his own business and moved out. They feel sorry for Takumi. The dog told her that he is working on putting security cameras because he cannot steal anyone food. She told him this work is maybe of some ghost. But he told her to focus on finding the key. In the dark night the dog put the camera in the hall. When the little boy came, turned on the light and told him he knew the secret as he is not a dog. The dog ran away but he chased him. The dog climbed on the roof, and he couldn't find him. The next day, they eat breakfast and love it. She told them to take care of the place because she has to go somewhere. They agree. He thought that she must go to meet Shino. He feels bad about it. She meets Shino. At night, he finds her coming with Shino. He welcomes her and invites her for a tea fresh air, but instead of a reply she moves out. The little boy came from the school and looked sad. Takumi is dressed up well. He told Mira he is going to the interview. He asks her if she came from work as she told him she does work in other places. She replies nothing because she cannot remember it. They both came back and saw the little boy sad. Little boy told him that he is not able to go on a field trip, because for the trip the kid's parents have to prepare a lunchbox. But his father cannot prepare it. He looks sad because he wants to go. Takumi told him not to worry, he will prepare a lunchbox for him. He was happy. Next, he prepares the lunchbox with full heart. But when the little boy came to take it, there is nothing on the table. He felt sad about it and asked for money from his father to buy a rice ball from the convenience store. Mira told him to not be sad. She will bring lunch at lunchtime. He left. She asks Takumi to prepare another lunchbox. He agreed on it. He prepared it. They both left to give this lunchbox to the little boy. A spy keeps an eye on her and thinks she is transporting the key. Shino came and told her to be safe. She told him all the things. They decided to go with him in his car. They move very fast and Shino solves the problem in seconds. The spy got their lunchbox and flied. Shino also makes his car fly in the air. She also uses her technology to make a shot on it. Mira is moved to get the lunchbox. Spy also more there. But Takumi stops him in the way. She finally got the lunchbox. The spy beat him a lot and Shino came to save him and make the spy disappear in the sky. They give the lunch to the little boy, and he is happy that they give the lunch to the little boy. He is happy about it. Takumi saw the bird in the sky and behaved weirdly. He told every kid to hide their lunch, as this bird may steal it. The kids laugh at it. The little boy saw a cute girl, but he refused because he did not like her. The dog checks the camera to know about the truth. But he is shocked to see a ghost steal the food. He is still thinking about her and does not know what to do with his feelings. At the same time, the door knocked, and she appeared on the door. She told him she put the camera in the dining hall to see if the thief stole the food. She gives him the picture of a ghost which she captures from the camera. She asked him about it. He also seems worried. He told her if there is a ghost this will cause problems for this place and his reputation also. He is happy to think that she came for help only to him. The dog told her that she would not tell him about this because he is the dumb. But she said this is all okay because he has a plan. At night, dogs read horror books about ghosts and get the fear of seeing ghosts in real life. He prepared a delicious soap and kept it on the table. They decided to see all this incident. He told them this is his plan, that the thief will try to take the soup, but soup is very hot, and it is filled to the brim. The thief would not be able to grip it and capture it. He has another plan. As if they cannot capture the thief, they will follow him because the thief cannot take the soup without spilling it. The thief has come, and they are about to capture him. But the dog grabbed them. When they come to see, the thief runs. He tries to find the trials of soup. But unfortunately, they cannot get anything. He is still unbelieving that how it can happen. He comes to know that dogs can catch the scent. They start following him. They reach in the basement. They stop in front of the wall. When Mira touches the wall, she came to know this is the door to another place. They move inside of it. Wakabayashi also joined them. He told them they believe that there will be a ghost. They move forward and he touches her. He feels awkward about it. She opened the room and saw a girl eating. They all enter the room. The girls give them her introduction as her name is Kamamachi Aoi and she has lived there for many times. They ask each other who she is. But they all don't know about it. The old man told them their previous landlord was a great person who took her there. He gave her room 7 that is not used by anyone here. This lady for the first time talked and told them she stole their breakfast, because breakfast is the foundation of life. She told them she thinks that they left breakfast for her as an act of kindness. She told them she said this soup without any problem, because she does a job as a waitress and is an expert in it. Mira asks her if she knows about the previous landlord's house. But she does not know about it. The old man also told them the previous landlord is a person who cannot show much about him. The little boy comes, and they introduce her to him. But she moved out. Mira told everything to Shino. They both meet the previous landlord lawyer. The lawyer mentioned to them that when she prepares for her exam, their place for breakfast helps her a lot. She has a debt of gratitude for him. She also told them the previous landlord has a wish that his place should not be sold even after his death. But he mentioned that give her place to a girl who came with a crest. And now she is surprised to see her. They both feel bad because the previous landlord is a widow who waits for them on the earth. But he still wondered how he came to the earth. They decide to throw a welcome party for Aoi and invite her. But she cannot open her room and cannot come. But still, they are parting. The little boy is waiting for her because he is the one who cannot see her. He has a desire to see her once. Wakabayashi asked about the trophy of Battle of Chef Winner. He told them he won it when he was cooking back at the hotel and won the competition of young and upcoming chefs. They find it cool. But still cannot believe him. So, he showed them his picture of this incident. Mira takes the movie that they want to watch. They both watch it when others are sleeping. Aoi came in complete silence and saw a picture of him with a trophy. They both enjoyed the movie and also decided to see another one in the cinema. They both saw it, enjoy it. They have a good time together. The spy watched all this. Aoi comes and takes her already prepared breakfast. He is happy because Mira loves preparing breakfast. He is so happy and is dancing in the street. At the same time, the neighbor lady comes and asks him the reason for his happiness. But he cannot tell her anything. She told him she saw Mira with his fiancée in a love hotel. He is shocked to hear this. His happiness is destroyed. He also saw her with Shino and cannot bear it. His heart is broken. What will happen next? Comment on it. Please subscribe to our channel for the next part.